One other thing I want to add about restoring a steering wheel. A lot of people try to paint their steering wheel or have their steering wheel painted or buy a do-it-yourself paint your steering wheel kit online. But if you take a look at all this old worn out area where the top coat has been worn completely off this steering wheel and somebody thinks, well, I can just paint it and make it kind of look new again. All of the dark areas especially, but any of the leather areas have absorbed 20 years of oils from your hands and 20 years of dirt from your hands. You can see even things have been spilt around the buttons that just absorb into the leather. That's what they do. This old leather is so filled with oils, it doesn't matter how many times you try to clean it with the cleaners that they provide in those kits. There's no way to get all of the oil out of it. So when you dye it or paint it or have it dyed or painted by someone, it will wear off over a period of time. We have a lot of customers who tried to do that and then they send their steering wheel into us. Every one of them say within a year the dye or paint started wearing off on their hands. And so that's one thing you do not want to have happen. If you're just trying to sell the vehicle and want to make it look a little better to make it sell, that's one thing, I understand. But if it's something you're going to drive for, keep it and drive it, you don't want to be dealing with that problem 12 months down the road, because that's usually about the time frame that customers tell us that the dye or paint started coming off literally on their hands. And when they get it to us, we see where it's all worn off, and we can literally take our thumb and just roll more of the paint off that was painted onto the leather. So this is how the steering wheel looks once we have finished our restoration on it, reupholstering. As you see, we use new factory OEM automotive leather. It's all done hand stitched just like it was originally from the factory, back to new. This is the only way to get the kind of results that you want to get. The steering wheel is the most viewed and touched part of any vehicle. You see it every time you're in the car, everybody else in the car sees it. So if your steering wheel looks old and worn out like the before here, then your vehicle feels old and worn out. But once it's reupholstered back to new, your vehicle feels like new again. So all you have to do is box up your steering wheel, send it into CraftCustoms, and we'll do our repair and restoration service on your Ford F-150 steering wheel, or any steering wheel for that matter. We work on over 2,000 different makes and models of steering wheels. Our goal always to have them back to factory new OEM standards.